Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 4.5 Marks. I am your host, Travis the Hero, and I have with me Carlos the Cutiest, the Icon Jib, and Pan Blanco Tyler.
What's going on?
What's up, everybody?
So we're not all normally in a 4-man booth here.
No.
It's so it's cool to see this. It brings us vibes of when we first started.
It's the treat for the army.
Treat for the army.
Yeah. Support your troops.
So new year, same old marks.
Yeah.
But new predictions, new wrestling. So we're here to talk about some wrestling and what our thoughts and what our beliefs are going to be for this upcoming year in wrestling, in all of wrestling, not just what you see on TV.
Cool.
So I'll kick it off because this was my idea to do. We know that this is John Cena's last year.
Yeah.
That's crazy to say, too.
It's Tanahashi's last year.
It's Tanahashi's last year. Thank you. So we're gonna get to. Does anybody know what day Mania is? Just off the top of their head.
April, I would assume so.
April 2nd.
April 2nd. All right, let's just say it's April 2nd.
I don't know.
Probably May because Royal
I think we
Rumble's
can
on the
fact check
first.
later on.
Yeah.
I want to
It
say
was-
sometime in May because Royal Rumble's on the first.
It was April 1st last year.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always in April.
It's usually in April.
Like,
Yeah.
first weekend in April.
Yeah,
Yep. So so first week in April.
Yeah.
because
Okay.
February's E-Chamber.
Yeah.
February's
Because
E-Chamber.
Rumble,
Yeah.
they usually do just at the end of January, the last weekend in January.
Because it's
Yeah.
E-Chamber, Fastlane, whatever Fastlane
Well, they-
pay-per-view, and then
Or Roadblock. Sometimes it's
whatever
Roadblock.
whatever that like Fastlane type pay-per-view.
And
to
I want to say last year they didn't have like an actual one. They just had like a specialty show.
Right.
Yeah,
For the
like a
one
Super
before.
Raw or something.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
So, April 11th is Windy City Riot, which is a New Japan show,
Oh.
right?
Mm.
And that is going to be Hiroshi Tanahashi's last U.S. match. So before that, Cena, I've said it. The videos are out there. The shorts should be out there. But Punk is my pick to win the Rumble, right?
Ooh.
Okay.
But where does that leave Cena? He needs a match. Who could he have this match? I mean, there's talks of Logan Paul. Like, Logan Paul should be the one to face him at Mania. I don't like Logan Paul. I want to see a great match, right? I want to see, like, a high-key match, right?
Damn.
Mania.
Damn.
A high-level match that you'd never see.
Damn.
And with the guidance of Triple H controlling WWE, we've seen, like, all this stuff happen. Like, almost is tag team champion, one half of the tag team champions for Noah.
Yeah, that's
Right?
insane.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
I mean, he needs to work, though.
So what if surprise entrant Royal Rumble is Hiroshi Tanahashi, who eliminates John Cena,
I'd poop my pants.
and then now we have John Cena's Mania match of John Cena versus Hiroshi Tanahashi.
It's not even been 5 minutes and Jabrin pooped himself.
Damn.
Hey, man.
crazy.
Change me.
I'm just saying it's there.
Chava's a dad, so he
It's
could.
there. I could change you. I don't have a diaper, so
Well,
you just gotta sit in it.
it's going down my leg.
Deal.
I wouldn't hate that.
No.
But
No.
my John Cena WrestleMania opponent
Mhm.
is a little different, only because it's nostalgia for me, right?
Mm.
When I was first into wrestling, like, John Cena was the man,
Mhm.
right? And who
Everybody
else
hated
was,
him.
Yeah.
True.
I liked him because I was like, he's a good guy. I have to like him. But then as I was thinking, like, towards, like, the second half of, like, my first, like, wrestling, I guess, like, journey when I was younger, I was, like, really leaning into Randy Orton. And that became my guy.
Randall Keith.
So John Cena, Randy,
One last
classic
time.
right there, right?
Not for the 20th time.
But here's the thing.
But I get it.
They never went one-on-one at WrestleMania.
They did not,
They
No,
never
it's
did.
true.
and they know how to cook.
And they know how to cook.
But they're
So-
old now. Can you still cook while you're old?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
have you seen Randy has cooked?
Yeah, dude.
John Cena, I get
Just
it.
change up the lyrics.
But-
I'm just saying.
But here's I guess my prediction for John Cena's WrestleMania, because I would love to see it. This 100% would just be for, like, the inner child in me. It would be Randy takes the belt.
He has the belt now?
He has the belt.
Which belt?
Huh?
Is he beating Gunther or is he beating Cody?
One of them. One of them. I don't know which belt, but one of them.
Randy,
Randy.
currently.
Yes.
Storyline wise, it makes sense for Cody, but Gunther would be crazy.
Yeah.
That's a tall order, brother.
And
He's a tall
he
man.
goes into WrestleMania as champion And then they just, one last time, the final time, Randy versus John Cena for the belt at WrestleMania. For first time ever, last time ever. I think that would be insane.
That would be good.
Oh yeah, that put ass in seats for sure.
That'd be good, especially with the title match. Although,
And Randy has said that's what he wants. He said, if I could have this match, I would want this match.
Let me put that into perspective for you too, though. Jeff Hardy did say he wanted to retire CM Punk. Is that going to happen? Probably never.
Dude,
that
that rivalry was good too. I ain't gonna lie. I loved that rivalry.
I'm just saying, like, does everyone that say they want to retire somebody deserve it? That's what I'm saying.
I think.
See, Randy didn't say he wanted to retire John Cena. He just said, if I could have this match, I would want this match.
Yeah, because that's not gonna be Cena's last match.
Right. Well, who knows?
That's true.
Well,
No. John Cena said he's wrestling until the end of the year.
End of the year.
If he makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. As far
There's
as
a lot of
yeah.
years. There's a lot of year.
Don't put that juju out there, Ricky Bobby.
Hey,
Yeah.
who said it has to be in
Get
there?
your take your prediction back.
He might get
that-
paid a buku buck.
Is that your prediction that John Cena's gonna get hurt on his final run?
On his final
Royal
run,
Rumble
Cena gets
One last
hurt.
one.
At the Royal Rumble.
last
my
one.
God.
You know, honestly though, that would as like funny it is,
I'd hate
that would
that.
make sense.
I
He
would
returned
hate that.
3 months early from injury in 2008 at the Rumble,
True.
so he gets injured at the Rumble instead.
So ironic.
I can only wrestle the last 3 months of the year.
No, I didn't. I didn't necessarily mean it like he was going to get injured. The man is rich, right? Like, money talks. Who knows? Maybe he takes an executive position like what The Rock did. Like, I mean, realistically,
No, that's what he said
who
he would
knows?
want to be. He would still want to be a part of the WWE. Just he wouldn't be in the ring anymore.
Well, that's called legacy, right? Like, you implement your legacy and you carry it on. So whether that's in the ring or not, like look at Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Look at Jason Jordan.
Same thing.
Yeah.
They
Jamie
transitioned pretty well outside of the ring to a backstage role.
But how crazy would it be? You're in a crowd and like you see all these producers trying to break up like two guys fighting. John Cena's in that crowd trying to break up people fighting.
Well, no, he definitely would break up anybody in that fight. I mean, he would just grab him like this. Like, the man's strong. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
very
I know.
strong.
I know. He's definitely leaned up though. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying the man's getting injured. I'm just
I feel like
speculating.
That's what it sounded
Let
like.
us know in the comments below.
What did you mean by that, then?
If you agree with Palm Blanco's prediction of John Cena getting injured this year.
Words in my mouth.
And while you're there, please like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Since we're talking about WrestleMania matches, what do you guys got for WrestleMania then?
Ooh.
What would you want? What do you want? What's your prediction? Again, these are the March predictions. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I want to go on record, right? Because we watched it happen. Matt Riddle won the MLW championship.
Satoshi Kojima.
And then who predicted that loss of Kojima?
Jabrim.
To Matt Riddle?
Me.
Banda.
Banda. Don't disrespect me like that. Booker champion. It'll be the link below. I called it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-upload that video with just Banda's face, photoshopped over Chava.
That's so funny.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, you called it Chava. It was Chava. It was
crazy.
Chava.
That was
No.
crazy. You called it. Dude.
Yeah, it was
I'm
Chava.
just
Yeah,
saying.
verbatim too. Like
Yeah.
exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Good match. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's on YouTube for free. You should really watch that. Watch that whole pay-per-view. It was great.
It's great.
Blue Panther.
Anyways.
You got Atlantis.
But
Nuts.
predictions.
Yeah.
What do you guys want, or what do you guys predict is going to
A
happen?
dream match of mine, and I know it's a stretch, but I'd love it to have be at WrestleMania. I'd love to have KO and Punk.
Oh.
I'd love to have KO Punk.
For a title or no title?
They both give me the same attitude, so it's like I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see how that would clash or work well, right? But it could be another like CM Punk, Jack Perry. Like
Who
knows?
No.
Who knows?
KO will work. That's
Think
the thing.
about
KO
this.
will work.
I hope so.
Because think about this: when Punk was really, really like huge in the WWE before, like 2013 era, the whole pipe bomb storyline and everything, he came out in a Steve Austin shirt.
Yeah.
KO, it kind of
the
asked Steve
stunner.
Austin, took the stunner and everything. So it's just like you get Steve Austin involved in that too.
Hey, Steve Austin said he's got one more.
Special referee or something. You know?
So did Ric Flair, but
Yeah, but
I'm just
okay,
saying.
but between
bro.
the two, I believe Austin more than Flair.
How many heart surgery? How many heart surgeries does Steve Austin had? How many has Ric Flair had?
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put this out there. Like last time we saw Austin, he was not the most mobile.
He was.
All he had to do was drop a stunner.
Yeah.
That's all he had to
And
do.
Hey,
even then,
he
even
threw
then,
those shots.
even then,
Oh, that's true. I guess he did have that street fight with KO. That is true, and it was yeah.
it looked like he
It was
just rode a
for what it
horse.
was.
He
For what
rode
it
a
was.
horse to the arena. That's what it looked like.
He was on ATV. Close enough.
All I'm saying is in that match, Austin didn't look like he was sleeping, and Ric Flair did fall asleep in his tag match.
Yeah,
And then they come in
No
afterwards.
disrespect to Flair,
yeah.
but still.
Didn't he come out afterwards and like because he went to the doctor or whatever? He's like, "Oh, I had a mini heart attack during that match. Didn't realize it or something like that."
I don't remember.
Damn.
But
I
see,
don't follow enough.
there it is.
Damn. But anyways, I'd love to have KO Punk, man.
Yeah, that would be good.
Just
would
imagine
be
the
good.
back and forth, the promos leading up to Mania. Just,
Be good.
I'm pooping my pants again.
Oh,
That's twice, dude.
Yeah.
Twice.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
So mine's not necessarily a dream match, right? But I think this year has been the most special for wrestling in general. And the reason why I say that is the fact that we're seeing so many different cross-brand promotions working together,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
i.e. TNA, WWE,
Mhm.
New Japan, AEW. Who's to say that we don't get that all together? Like we have one giant promotion. Or like one giant pay-per-view where everybody comes in, like a classic SmackDown versus Raw, but promotion versus
I mean,
promotion.
they had that a while ago, and they called it Worlds Collide.
Yeah, it was with the brands.
It was with the brands, so they could extend it.
But let's put this
we talked
worldwide.
about that, I think 2 years ago in our 2022 prediction about doing a Worlds Collide pay-per-view with all the different companies.
That'd be nuts.
I think every company right now has some sort of superstar that they could put up title for maybe a fictitious title, right? Not necessarily, bring this home, like bragging rights in a way, we'll say.
A champion of champions of sorts.
In a sense, like,
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
If
if
that
that
champion
champion was like
wins-
Saudi Arabia's.
Yeah,
They
that's
have the
true.
title belt, but the belt stays there.
right. But I mean in the sense of like, okay, if two champions from two different promotions go against each other, they don't take the other belt to the other promotion.
No.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
No.
But just in general, like, I'd like to see, like, I can't remember his first name,
His last name.
Takeshita.
Oh,
Konosuke?
Konosuke, yeah, dude, he's on fire.
He's
He's on fire. I mean,
They
he
have
could go
great
anywhere.
contracts.
He can go anywhere he wants right now and do fantastic. So I'd like to see him. I mean, if Penta got the out,
Yeah.
I'd like to see him get his shot somewhere too. And I feel like the ultimate destination is mostly WWE for most wrestlers, right? Like
Right.
that's the ultimate, like, where you want to be. Not saying that AEW or New Japan's worse, but again, worldwide views.
As
Rapid
a
stages of all.
kid becoming a
Right.
wrestler, like getting into the field, you want to be in WWE. Like that's the end goal for a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Well, think about anybody as an athlete or as a
Yeah.
professional in general. Like, you just want to be mediocre.
No, that's what I'm
No.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like that's
point.
the end all be
Yeah.
all for a lot of athletes.
That's what I mean.
So
Like,
it's
whatever the
goal,
crown,
right.
whatever the crown for you is what you should strive for.
Right,
So I feel like if we did have something giant like that, where all the promotions put like, hey, their best tag team, their best big man, their best champion, whatever you want to call their best, and have that match, I think we could see something really special happen.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah,
Shoot.
I am mad at that.
I think it'd be cool. And I mean, as we've seen the last 2 years, let's say, there's been a lot of this, like,
crossover.
I mean, Forbidden Door opened it.
Yeah, it did.
Truthfully, it
True.
opened the door for a lot of this stuff. And then all of a sudden last year, we saw, like 2024, we saw TNA start to trickle into WWE.
Joe Hendry, man.
Yeah.
Which is unheard of, right? Jordan Grace in the
Yeah.
Rumble. Like, it's unheard
Masha
of.
was on NXT.
Yeah.
Masha Slamovich, yep.
Yeah.
Ethan Page, right? He
Yeah.
eventually, well, we didn't know he was out of the contract at AEW,
Yeah.
but he eventually made his way over where everyone was like,
Yeah.
whoa, you know, like.
And then there's also like Dirty going into Noah. Like,
Correct,
they sent
yeah.
Several people.
They sent
down.
AJ.
They sent AJ. They sent Shinsuke.
Shinsuke, yeah.
Like 3 or 4 times now.
They sent
almost.
Yeah,
They sent-
Io went to
Io
it.
went to Marigold.
Oh, that's where it was.
So a different Japanese wrestling promotion.
Well,
And-
Finn Balor and JD went to their
they
home
went to-
promotion in
yeah,
Ireland. Or
they
whatever
did.
it
Oh,
was.
they did.
And then I don't know if you guys saw this. I think it was in Chicago. Kofi was at an indie show. Like he was like the host of that show.
He was.
Mm.
Didn't Shayna go to GCW or whatever too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
Shayna
That was
Baszler.
WrestleMania weekend, I think.
Yep, WrestleMania weekend. She went against, I think it was Masha.
Masha,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then the Creed brothers were on that show too. And then they had Charlie Dempsey. And Charlie Dempsey also faced for the Triple Crown champion. For
He
Noah.
did. He did.
See what I'm saying? There's just been so much interchange these last few years. Like, who's to say we don't get something big like that? Whether it be like at an Audi or a Saudi show, or something where the funds are there. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But hey, I'd love to see it. I think it'd be really cool.
Brother.
Yeah.
Imagine Ishii taking on Sheamus.
But again, who knows?
Crazy.
That might open the door to your prediction, right? That
Yeah.
might open the
Oh,
door
yeah.
to Cena versus Tanahashi.
Yeah.
Like, who's to say? Right?
Two big franchise players. I mean,
Yeah.
Because I mean, I seen recently there was an interview about Ricky Starks, how he was on Chris Van Fleet
Oh,
podcast,
yeah.
and he was like, "I'm not being used. Like, I want to be used, but
Yeah.
what am I doing? I'm just collecting a check." Like, and I think all of us share that same sentiment. Like, he's great.
Yeah.
Not
no,
only on the
he's-
mic, but he can wrestle.
Yeah, Ricky Starks. Yeah, he can captivate a room.
So it's like, what do we do with him, right? Like,
Yeah.
get him somewhere. Like, I want to see
Well,
him.
he just resigned, didn't he?
I don't think so. I don't.
No, I think
remember.
they literally.
I think he's sitting it out.
Yeah.
Honestly,
He was very vague when he said it, and when Chris asked, he was very vague about
He was
the
just like-
conversation. But he's like, but you're still with AEW. He's like, yeah, I'm still getting paid. He's like, but are you doing anything with him? That's all he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it was. So it's like, what do you do?
Here, hold on.
Is it plugged in still?
Yeah, it probably died.
Even plugged in?
Might not be plugged in correctly.
Is it?
No, it says it's plugged in. And it says on 100%. I think the light itself just went out.
Oh,
No way. Hold it and shut
Hold
it
it.
off. It's the middle button.
Yes, middle button.
Oh.
Oh fuck! I don't know how to replace those bulbs.
Oh, there you go.
Here, push down on those, like on the chargers, just to make sure, because the other one looks like it was up a bit.
All right.
Yeah, no. Because, like, it's at least the same thing because it literally says AC plugged in.
That's
Like,
weird.
you have to think so.
That's how it's charging you.
Okay, all right.
We'll hope for the best.
Well, on that topic too. So a prediction I had for this year, and I brought this up to you, I think off camera.
Off camera? Boo.
WWE. Well, it's going to be on camera now.
Thank goodness.
WWE or TKO will purchase TNA.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason behind that is because of this crossover, right? I know Triple H has been more open to it. He's talked about it, but when Vince was still in control. But at the same time, it's not been the same since they fired Scott D'Amore.
No.
And
He
then-
tried to stay, too. There goes again.
All right, let's leave it. It hasn't been the same since Scott D'Amore left. And they brought back Tessa Blanchard, which isn't a good look for him. So I kind of feel like it's just going down. And by the end of this year, they're just going to be in a position where they're going to pick it up.
I feel like TKO would be a smarter move to like pick them up because then they can still be their own thing and not just be like WWE ZCW.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like it's TNA.
They've always not wanted to be that. They've always talked about not being the B show, right? They always want to be their own A show. So I don't know.
Which I feel like if TKO opens or bottom out, it would be one. It would give them the financial funding to get on, eventually grow into WWE's level, right? But still be like, hey, we can interchangeably work with each other and send people to both sides whenever, not just to NXT, but to any brand, right?
Yeah.
But we're still our own thing.
Right, because I mean, a lot of Wrestling Revolver guys are TNA guys, right? So it's like maybe there's a stipulation after like Scott D'Amore stepped down or whatever the case may be. Maybe there's a stipulation where they're not captive, like WWE, where it's in your contract where you can't go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe in those contracts, it's like, okay, we reworked everybody's contract. You're allowed to work wherever you want, as long as it doesn't interfere with our dates.
With your booking.
Yeah. And which I mean, like,
And
we've
that would
seen
still
that.
allow them to do that because I feel like if WWE bottom out, it's like, yes, you can still work some indie shows, some lower shows, but you have to clear it with us first.
Well, I mean, Triple H has already like been doing that. Like the first signing that he really like somebody openly said they were doing that was Samoa Joe. When they first signed Samoa Joe, they let him finish out his indie bookings and even continue to do bookings while he was well into his tenure.
But that's my point. It's like you think like if WWE bought TNA, they're going to allow people to go to Wrestling Revolver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially because it's TNA, it's its own entity. They're gonna let you. It's like think about it because they remember when WWE was buying all these indie promotions. They bought Evolve. I think they bought Chikara.
I don't remember about Chikara, but they bought Evolve. They bought Progress.
So they bought all these indie promotions and let them continue running, and they're still running to this day. So a lot of WWE guys are wrestling at those promotions as like a developmental before developmental.
Look at Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Fair.
Exactly what happened to Ring of Honor. I also heard, I don't know, I've heard through the grapevine, I saw it on Instagram, so it might not be real, but I heard that since Vince is now taken care of, like he's paid whatever he had to, like he's out of the shit now. Whatever, right? I'm not going to excuse his actions, but I'm saying he's out of the shit, the proverbial shit.
Yeah.
The legal shit.
I heard that he might be looking at his own promotion.
What you know,
And the man has done it once.
Yeah.
You can do it again.
And he's had a
There's people loyal to that man still, which is crazy.
Yeah. Here's my thought on that. I think of Ric Flair with Vince McMahon, where he doesn't want to let go of the glory, and he's gonna try it, and everyone's gonna be like, "This is bad, dude. Just go home."
He's got a lot of yes men, though.
Then I guess picking back off of that last prediction
So
where we
you're
had.
not wrong. I feel like we will see something, but it won't
Yeah.
be good.
What if he buys TNA?
I was just about to say that. You son bitch. I was just about to say that. Because
they
they
would
brought
allow
back
it?
Tessa Blanchard.
Money talks,
Vince
bro.
can sneak back in because they brought back Tessa Blanchard.
Dude, money talks. And here's the thing. Especially when a company's going down, they're going to grip to whatever they can.
Just imagine.
But here's also the thing. It's because they
I
have that
would lose
relationship
it.
with
I would
TKO and
lose it.
WWE. I feel like they money may talk, but
Well,
they
they
understand
kicked
that.
him out.
But that's my point. It's like they understand that they're like, if we let Vince buy us, there's no way we're going to be working with WWE, even if Triple H wanted to.
Right.
TKO won't let them.
No.
Yeah, but that's not the wrestlers' decisions. It's whoever's like, it could be the Dixie Carter of the world, right?
Oh god.
But you see what I'm saying?
I don't think she's with the company anymore.
No,
either.
but I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
it could turn into her being the owner, like a situation like hers,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
she was the owner, had no fucking clue how to run this company at all. She slept with everybody. Everybody
Allegedly.
knows it. Nah, whatever. Whatever, bro. We all
Allegedly.
know it came
Allegedly.
out. We all know what happened. bro.
Allegedly.
Brother.
Anyways.
Allegedly. But all right.
Brother.
Anyways, continue on.
Oh, I was going to say, do you have anything else to add to that?
Hey, man, Vince can do whatever he wants, bro.
Fair.
Honestly.
Another
hope he
prediction
doesn't,
I
but-
have,
Am I going to stop him?
and this is,
Some lonely little marks? We're going to stop Vince McMahon?
hey, the Marks can do anything.
You're right.
No, but
Except stop
my
Vince
next
McMahon.
prediction,
Buy us out.
I don't know what or how. This is a not so happy unicorn rainbows and sunshines prediction. Not one of those, but I think this is going to be a bad year for AEW.
Ooh.
A bad year?
A
you
bad
said?
year?
year for them.
Explain.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
I mean, take Ricky Stark for example.
Right.
They're paying him. He's not doing it. They're not utilizing him.
Dang, we don't have Roman here to rebuttal this.
I know,
Look at Brian Cage.
Hey, he knew.
but
But Brian Cage, man. Okay, go.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I can talk
We'll
about
come back.
Brian
We'll come
Cage.
back. We'll come back. We'll come back.
I feel like, do they put on great matches and shows? Yes,
Sometimes.
sometimes, right? But I feel like it's, and I've had this feeling for a while, because I did try to get into AEW for a little bit, and I couldn't. And it's more of just like, hey, like, I won't watch their weekly shows. I'll just watch their pay-per-views, and that's it.
You can't get behind where the best wrestle?
I mean, have you seen some of their matches, though? They're bad. Like, real bad.
But some of them are great, too.
But
Like, we have
that's
to
the
give them their
thing.
credit. We have to give them something.
Some of them are great, but some of them are bad. And don't
Oh,
get me
yeah.
wrong, WWE has the same issues, right? Well, they'll have some great matches, but some bad matches. But overall, I feel like WWE has more good than bad.
Hmm.
Where AEW, they may not have as much bad as some people may think, but it's a lot more bad than WWE, right?
That's
And I
opinionated.
feel like Tony Khan, the way he runs that company, it's more of just like, he allows, like, it's, hey, you guys can do whatever you want. I'll just keep giving you the money. I have enough monies. I'm going to give you guys the monies. Do whatever you want and keep this AEW afloat. I mean, we went to an AEW show.
Yeah.
We went to a WWE show. Like, attendance-wise.
But
Which one's been around longer, though?
Yeah.
There's a lot of diehards for certain things.
No, and you're right. So, here's my thing. It's you
But
run
also-
that show. You have to run that show, in my opinion. You have to, it's because I bet you they're paying the same price for that venue that WWE is.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
I mean, to be fair, when they came to Council Bluffs. They didn't come to Nebraska.
Yeah, they did. They came to 2 different venues.
Yeah, so it's and
they went to Des Moines.
that's not, well, Des Moines is more of a bigger city.
I know, but
can
still-
understand that.
still.
They didn't come to Omaha.
Yeah,
though.
but
Yeah.
and then even outside of that, who are they pushing?
It's hard to tell.
It's
yeah.
also
It's
that-
really hard to tell who's being
That's my
pushed.
point.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
I
Yeah.
honestly, every time I see something with AEW, I feel like they're pushing more legends than they are like the newer guys.
Osprey, they're pushing him to the moon. Takashita, they're pushing him to the moon. I mean, those two I can say immediately from that.
Yeah.
Female wrestlers, Hikaru's kind of been bouncing around, not a whole much, but I mean, Mercedes is to the moon. She's just like an
Toni
ultra star.
Storm.
Tony
Right.
Storm, now that she's
But here's
back in
my-
the
Mariah May,
original
the
gimmick.
champion.
Here's an argument with that, and I kind of agree. Mercedes, her best matches are in New Japan, not in AEW.
I wouldn't even say that. Her best matches are in WWE.
I actually say her best match was in WWE. I don't think I've
no,
seen.
I'm not-
she's
I'm talking
horrible
about
in
currently.
AEW, bro.
The
She's
way
horrible
the
in
way
AEW.
she's being booked and how she's working, Her best matches have been at New Japan. Not
She's honestly
compared to
the workhorse.
AEW, yes,
She's
I will
honestly
agree
the
with that.
workhorse right now in AEW for women.
Mercedes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
She's
You could
on
say that.
everything, but that's because of her bright colors and her personality.
Her marketing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Thank you for putting that word.
But that's also my point. It's like you have all these people even saying that they're like, hey, yeah, I signed with AEW because they're paying me my worth, they're paying me my value, all this stuff. But then they're not being used, or they're not.
Name one other person
That's not being used.
that's not Ricky Starks.
When have you seen Matt Sydal on TV?
I didn't even know he's with AEW, to be honest.
He's doing stuff in Ring of Honor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then again, Ring of Honor is also
It's
another.
AEW.
We can talk about Ring of Honor too.
Ring of Honor was brought because CM Punk didn't want to wrestle with everybody else.
Well, no, that's why they made Collision.
That's Collision?
That's
oh,
Collision.
okay. I thought it was Ring of Honor.
We can talk about Ring of Honor too, because they bought Ring of Honor, they started it up, they hyped it up like this, but it turned out to be an AEW light.
Kinda.
The B show for sure.
The
C
B
show maybe.
The B show, even a C show, I'll even give it that, because I think like
AEW?
Collision's the B show.
And that wasn't
Rampage,
this, right?
Rampage is the C show, so is Ring of Honor the D show?
Oh, they no longer have
They don't want to do Rampage, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the final show, but that's because they lost their spot on TV.
Yeah.
So, and maybe I shouldn't say it would be a bad year for AEW.
No, you're
I'll
saying
say-
it's a bad year.
yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
say
Stand on it.
Just stand on it.
No.
No, stand on it.
Let me put it this way, because no, I'm not backtracking. It will. I personally do believe it'll be a bad year, but what I'm trying to reword it, I think it'll be a definitive year for AEW.
It's a make or break year.
Well, it's the ebb and flow of everything, right?
Yeah.
Like WWE has not been a clean slate.
No.
They're just now getting out of a hole, right? Like they had to dig themselves
They
out.
would have fun.
But again, it's management.
True.
Yeah.
No, true.
And that's the problem with AEW, you know? This is something I've been feeling recently, and kind of an agreement is like, Tony Khan is just letting them kind of do what they want, but they need someone to
They need a structure, man.
They need structure.
They need organization.
Like, you know,
Well, they need an ultra star.
in terms of like long form storytelling, like they do a pretty good job. Like the whole stuff with like Hangman and Page, the stuff that they started doing,
which has
Swerve,
fallen completely apart.
You know, well,
it's
I-
unraveled.
I feel like everyone on that roster wants to be the big star and be the main star, which at least
They don't have the Roman Reigns.
They
Like,
have John
don't-
Moxley. John Moxley is their main star. I will give it that. John
and
Moxley is
he's
the
busy
guy.
with a faction.
Here's the thing.
He's
here's
trying
the
to
thing.
build up others.
But he's also the world champion. Whenever anything goes down that is negatively for AEW, what do? They put the strap on Moxley because they know Moxley will carry you.
Oh yeah. I mean,
so
it's easy.
if anything happens, somebody gets injured, somebody leaves the company, what do? Moxley.
yeah, you know.
Well, they took it
Moxley
from
is their
Swerve.
Roman. I know, but Moxley is their Roman Reigns.
So what happens when Moxley leaves?
That's the thing.
That's if he ever wants to leave, because he's
Or
very
let's
happy.
just say he retires.
He's
He's like, I'm done. But that's my point. He's gone. They can't
That's
utilize
Mox.
him anymore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Where
just kind of
Roman
like
Reigns, in that sense, it's like
They'll be okay though. They got Jeff Jarrett.
He's going to retire. Dude, I saw the New Year's show. He was going to retire.
yeah,
like, he was.
This is also his last year.
Yeah,
I know. It kills me though.
and isn't he going off after the belt now too? He said he wants the belt.
All I'm
Yeah, he's
saying
going
is
to the world belt too.
look at
If you can spell your name out, he can do whatever he wants.
True.
look at like how it was with WWE, right? WWE, their big stars left, right? And so they pushed the guys that they honestly weren't
That
sure
stayed.
about. That stayed. So you had Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, Razor until he left.
Till
Nash.
Nash
Yeah,
till he left.
Yeah, but and then Taker and Kane
Franchise.
and Austin.
Yeah.
When Austin came in,
Rock.
So you had
Eventually.
all these guys.
Yeah.
So if
Psycho Sid.
that happens, but also
He also
too, it's
eventually
like,
left too.
I know.
it's it will be a definitive year. It's
Yeah.
a make or break year for AEW.
True.
I mean,
Now,
I just feel
weekly
like
show
there's-
it's tough. It's tough with weekly show. Honestly, I get that too. But I can't say that like when I watch their pay-per-views that their pay-per-views are boring.
Oh no.
They're
Oh, I can't
No,
say
and
that.
they're not.
No, I can't say that.
They usually have a pretty well-rounded card, and
Yeah.
I mean, the matches make sense. They don't always perform, right? But that's
Yeah.
dependent on the wrestlers. But the matches do make
Yeah.
sense.
we're gonna have kind of not fully, but like something with like WWE where it's like, oh, Vince is in charge of creative. It's like it needs to stop. Same thing here. Tony Khan's in charge of creative. It needs to stop.
Is he really though?
He is.
Yeah.
He is. Okay.
He is. It's gone on record that the only person he like considers to help him with creative is Danielson.
Oh really?
Oh, I thought he had
Yeah.
Jericho too. Jericho is.
Jericho
Used.
just kind of does whatever he wants.
Fair.
I feel
fair.
like Jericho's just made a piss out of it and did the learning tree. Like, oh yeah, watch what I can do.
You're like,
gonna
I'll
do
get
something-
anything over.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna prove to you guys wrong. Like,
I don't know. I just feel like AEW right now is WCW 2.
Damn, that's the one thing they didn't want to do.
Yeah,
That's how
That's the one thing they say when they
I
started.
can
Is
be
like,
a
we're
little-
not-
That's where the
opinion.
old guys go to retire.
That could be I can be the only one with that opinion, but that's how I
No,
feel.
no, I see where you're coming from, and I see it. I see inklings of it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, it has an eerie similar
Similarities to
yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah,
the word.
similarities to it.
All right. Well, any other predictions you guys got?
I'll flip flop it. You know how you said AEW is gonna have the worst year? I think NXT is gonna have the best year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
NXT is gonna have the best year. You got Obafemi as your champion.
Oh.
You have Tony D'Angelo as your freaking North American champion. You have your NXT Women's champion. Isn't that what's her name? I'm sorry.
Roxanne
Yeah.
Perot.
No, she
No.
just lost it. Julia
Julia.
just won it recently.
Yep.
Tag-
And Roxanne starting a rival with Bailey.
Yeah. Yeah.
on NXT.
Yeah.
Hey man, one thing I can tell you: all good things always come to an end.
And then you have freaking. I mean, you have Axiom and Frazier freaking
Oh, they're
running the
good fun.
tag division. Dude, their tag team matches are insane.
And they might be starting a feud with DIY.
There you go.
They were there.
There you go.
I did see that.
So I mean, NXT cannot do wrong right now.
So let me ask you: are we going to get call-ups, or are we going to get people that want to wrestle on NXT?
I think we're finally going to get what we're supposed to get in 2019.
Yeah.
Of NXT just being its own brand.
Its own brand. And honestly, it was.
So no more call-ups. It's just its own.
Yeah, it's going to be a third brand.
Cool.
What WWE ECW should have been is now what NXT is going to be.
See, and I have
We
another
hope.
thought, but I feel like that would be a good discussion for a different video.
Well, tease it right here.
Tease right here of just a discussion of like how do you establish NXT as the true third brand?
Bet. All right.
Bring back Corey Graves.
Yeah, no, because
Figure it out with Corey
we
Graves.
can discuss that later. Because like, and
That
I'll say
motherfucker threw a
this.
fit, man.
What?
He threw a fit.
I know he threw
What's
a
your
fit.
prediction for Corey Graves this year?
For Corey Graves?
Yeah.
I hope he figures himself out. I hope he goes home, makes love to Carmella another time, maybe has a second kid, and calms the fuck down and comes back to work like a man. All right?
Well, listen, if he gets her pregnant, he's gonna have to come back to work or find a job.
Yeah, well, good luck. Either way.
But
Sounds
maybe
fun.
AEW,
Carmella's
New
money.
Japan.
Carmella's money. Corey Graves don't need to work. Carmella's money.
Yeah, that's true. But
Stay
You get what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah.
It's if
hey, he could go to Mexico too. His brother's a big
His brother
guy.
is
He's a big
huge. He's
deal.
good. He's
Oh, yeah.
good. I love his brother in Mexico. He's such a good wrestler.
I just I think that the whole situation with him could have went differently. I feel like what it sounds like externally, right? We don't know shit, but what it sounds like externally is that he threw a fit because he didn't get what he wanted.
Yeah.
And of course, as we all know, the wrestling business will spit you the fuck out.
Yeah.
So it's one of those.
Corey Graves goes to AEW.
Maybe he just needed time off. Give him time off. Have him go hang. He just had a kid. Have him go hang out with his kid. And
He
be like,
does
hey,
not just have a kid.
Yeah.
This dude has had
Yeah.
they've
How old's
had
the
this
kid
kid
now?
forever.
Like a year.
she.
Yeah, it's been a
All
while.
I haven't been paying
It's
attention.
been a while.
That's cool.
Well, actually, funny
Because
enough, we talked
Carmella
about
left
this.
like 2 years ago.
We talked about this. Carmella left, had the baby, but then she had like medical complications, right?
Right, she couldn't come back.
That's what it was.
And that's what's been. She
I mean-
just hasn't been cleared.
Regardless of the situation.
They just need to talk to the dude. Talk to him. He's been around for
Yeah.
too
Well,
long. For
hold on.
Right.
Who's to say he doesn't need to talk to them? This could be on his plate.
That's what I said. There needs to be a conversation.
Okay.
There needs to be a conversation.
I don't think WWE's in the wrong with that though.
November
No.
2023.
Yeah, almost 2 years. Year and a
Almost
half.
2 years. Yeah.
A little over a year, really.
There needs to be a
Yeah, yeah,
conversation
right,
there
right.
because I feel like with Corey, they've established so much with him. He's good at what he does.
Yeah.
And he did get a start in NXT, so him being announced for NXT, I was actually kind of hyped. I'm not going to lie, because I was like, ooh, bring back a little bit of the nostalgia, a little bit of the retro for NXT, where Corey Graves got his start, where he was a wrestler and was told he couldn't wrestle anymore, and then became commentary, made himself known. Like, I thought it would have been a good fit for him.
Yeah.
Like, he saw it as a demotion, where I saw it as an opportunity.
Yep.
But
I mean,
maybe that's
And
the
that's
difference. That's the
And
difference.
That's the difference.
How many random people follow Pat McAfee? Lots.
Yeah.
Lots.
Like
I don't.
Pat
I don't.
McAfee.
Well, I don't either, but
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying I'm saying in the general fact of
Yeah.
like how many people are going to stumble across WWE because of Pat McAfee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same situation why Logan Paul came on board, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So many people know his name. They're going to check into what he's doing either because they hate them or they love him.
That's how it is. That's why he started watching wrestling again, because of Bad Bunny.
100%.
Bad
Oh,
Bunny.
that's another prediction. Bad Bunny's coming back this year.
I hope so.
I hope so.
He's been saying he's like I've been wanting to go back to WWE. I just need dedicated time to work out and get back in shape. He's like, and I wanna sacrifice my body in the ring. He's like, I want my mom to be like, what's going on?
Bad Bunny.
Hey, Bad Bunny. And I'm just saying he has a residency in Puerto Rico right now. I think it's from like June to August. So he's going to be in one place for 3 months. He's going to be performing like all weekends, but he's going to be in one place. He's not going to be traveling.
True.
So the
Puerto Rico
opportunity's
stuff.
there for him to train, and then just imagine, I mean, August ends or around August, I mean, we have SummerSlam, Bad Bunny at SummerSlam. He would be trained up and ready to go by that point.
I mean, they gave the man his own venue for a pay-per-view. Like, that whole thing was dedicated to Puerto Rico.
Oh, 100%.
yeah.
It was great.
So it's like, why wouldn't they just do that again?
It was great. Anytime last year I saw, or like top fives, like the end of the year.
Carlito came
top
back.
Fives, yeah.
Oh,
Top
yeah?
fives of anything for WWE, you know, entrances, matches, whatever. Bad Bunny's was on the list.
Yeah.
As mentioned, maybe not top number one,
What?
but like he
It
was
made
on
the list. It made the
He
list.
was making lists.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
That
Jericho.
pop was loud.
Oh my god.
Well, again, like,
He was in his home country.
a lot of
Home
people
state.
are very, like, what's the word? I'm thinking of it in Spanish.
Say in Spanish.
El orgullo.
El orgullo.
The pride.
El
The
orgullo
pride.
de la raza.
The
no?
pride.
It's just
The
what
pride.
it is, right? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be just Hispanic or
The pride.
Yeah.
anything. Like, you get a arena, literal arena full of the same kind of people. Everyone's going to be popping off. Like, it's just what it is. It's just the energy. It's like, these are my people.
Yeah.
you know
Like
what
when
I'm
they
saying?
do UK shows.
Yeah,
Mhm.
again, similar.
Yeah.
Similar. It's not going to be like a Puerto Rico show, though.
No. Like, it's a completely different vibe,
Or
but
like-
it's a similar. If you want to match energies, I guess those are the similar
Think of like
ones.
AAA too. Like,
Yeah.
New Japan's different because they have it. Their culture's a little bit more refined and they're more to themselves. But
Yeah.
like I think of AAA, like those places pop off
They go
when they
nuts.
fill them. You know
They
what I
go
mean?
nuts,
It's just
bro.
what it is.
They have the
right?
freaking foghorns, the freaking noisemakers, dude.
Yeah.
It's
They're going
a party.
crazy. They're
It's a
going
party.
crazy.
It's a party.
So I don't know. I don't know what could happen. Right. I think one thing that's for certain is in 2025, the marks will be there.
Yep.
We're gonna take it to the moon as much as we
As
can.
much as we can.
I said it before and I'm saying it again. This is going to be the year 500.
Ooh,
That's
saying
Mark's
it.
prediction.
that's cool.
Year
The marks
of
prediction.
500.
Yeah, 500. That'd be wild, bro.
Yeah.
Never in my wildest dream would I ever think.
I
we-
don't know what we're gonna do when we get to 500 subscribers.
Right.
We'll figure
We're
it out.
basically halfway.
We're halfway. Yeah, almost. All I know is that when we do get to 300 subscribers, we'll announce it here because we haven't really talked about it. Mr. Tom Blanco Tyler there.
I'm coming for you, Jameson.
He's coming for Jameson.
I hope you know
Chop
that, bro.
for chop shirtless.
I'm cool with it. I don't know. I feel like there's a part of him that thinks
scared?
No, not scared. I don't think he's scared. I would never say that because I feel like putting your body on the line in the wrestling ring, whether you're an asshole, a good guy, whatever the case may be, is definitely something that's deserved, right? I mean, the man proves it time in and time out. Okay,
Yeah.
but I want to prove myself too. I want to take him to his limits of something that maybe he wasn't expecting. Some random mark that maybe just walked into the scene and chops the shit out of this man. He'll remember. He'll remember it. A fan.
Okay. Yeah.
A fan chopped the shit out of me.
Damn.
All
Right.
Well,
And hey, it is what it is, right? If I lose, I lose.
Yeah.
But how many of you can say went chop for Jameson? With Jameson,
Yeah.
one of the hardest chopping dudes I've ever seen, right?
yeah, I can.
As everybody
Somebody heard
knows, I've taken multiple chops on this channel. One more ain't gonna kill me,
Yeah.
unless it does stops my heart or something. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
He
But
stops it and starts it up again.
I got life insurance. We're good.
Yeah. So, any other predictions? Because I got one more, but
Go ahead.
I wanna
Yeah,
hear
go
from-
ahead.
All right. So,
Go ahead.
well, one thing that we've discussed, right, is who is going to take the title off of Gunther.
Nobody.
Nah, I got it.
Nobody. He retires with it.
There was a conversation. Yeah, part of the conversation we've been having. Something
I know
in
who.
my head.
I know who.
Who?
Nino.
No, that's his prediction. Nino becomes.
Nino doesn't go for the world heavyweight title. He goes for the undisputed.
Ooh.
Takes it off Cody.
Oh my
Cody
God.
In
Chodes.
WWE 2K24.
Oh man.
All right.
Last year's game.
Wow, that even a new game. Damn.
Oh yeah, we are at 24.
Nino's head's
Alright.
just.
So, I don't know. It'll happen this year, but Gunther's going to drop the title to a newly signed, returning Aleister Black.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
How do you? Okay, Gunther is the literal epitome of a working wrestler. He has the look of an old school. Like everything about
Yeah.
him is wrestler.
And Aleister Black's the devil.
He'll just go into some other weird faction that they can't do shit
I
with.
thought Adam Cole was the devil.
I thought MJF was the devil.
That's different.
There's a lot of devils.
Different company. Different company.
Oh,
There's a lot of devil. I understand what you're saying. I have a hard time going against Gunther like you do with Nino. It's just impossible in my head.
Listen, when you see it and it happens, You'll know.
Hey man, if I ever look like Gunther, then
I will say this. I do like the Malachi Black name, but besides the point,
it's dope.
I feel like he had a luster. He had like I don't know. He had an aura in WWE compared to AEW.
Oh
And
my
I feel
God.
like he went to AEW.
That rise, that
Yeah, I feel like he came to AEW, and I think he lost some of that luster.
Well,
They put him in the faction.
It was the fact that NXT built him up, and then when he was on WWE, it just kind of.
But he still had that aura. He still had that mystique about him, even on the main roster.
Well, I mean,
felt.
like, think about it then. It's like, who's running NXT at that time?
Well, Triple H. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
And
he
Vince
comes
didn't know
back,
how to handle those new guys.
and
coming
so
up.
he comes back, and he beats Gunther.
Well, then we have to get the whole like team, right?
No,
Buddy
no.
Murphy doesn't get to
Why?
come.
No, why?
Why not? He was there too.
He was.
But he wasn't in a faction.
Yeah.
He was also in the cruiserweight division, a place where a
He
lot of
was with
people
Seth
weren't.
Rollins.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the disciple, the Monday Night Messiah.
Yeah. So
Take you back.
I mean, Rhea's there.
Yeah, his wife is there.
yeah.
That's the same token for like, oh, let's see Cardona back, right? Cardona will probably never go back.
Well, if Ina Ballister goes back,
No,
it means
he said
Zelina
he'll go
Vega
back.
is there.
Yeah, he said he would go back.
And
And then I
he
saw
said he
someone
would
go
keep
like,
his name.
who's asking for him, though?
I am.
Yeah, I would too.
I know you would.
I think he was great.
Yeah.
I thought he was awesome.
I
mean,
said it like
he gave me
talked
Taker
about it for
vibes.
years. If WWE gave him the chance, he'd be as big or bigger than John Cena.
Alistair?
No.
Oh,
Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona,
Oh, yeah.
Matt Cardona could have been huge.
Dude, he
Shit,
was
Pac
huge.
could have been huge in WWE.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved him in NXT. Dude, oh,
Dude.
Pac. Oh, Pac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So,
good.
I love Pac.
That's my.
They give me the same vibes though. Pac and Buddy Murphy, they feel the same to me.
Yeah. On that note, because funny enough, we had this conversation previously off camera. But my final predictions that I'll put on video right now is I believe Jey Uso will win a main event title this year.
Yes.
I
don't know
really
which
hope
one.
so.
I don't know which one. I don't know when. It could literally be on December 31st at 11:59 p.m. All I
Sure.
care. But it won't happen this year. It
I
won't
hope he
happen.
does.
Shoot, they
man.
could give him the money in the bank and just have him cash it in. I'll even take that.
I think it would be cool. I mean, it'd be really. I don't know who he'd beat though. It wouldn't be any of the current champions.
It wouldn't be any of the current champions.
I mean,
I
did
don't
you
think
hear
so.
his last promo that he did
Dude,
on Monday?
on
It
Raw?
was so good.
I know, but a promo don't win you a belt.
No, but
But the promo.
It's,
Hold it. Kofi Mania.
I know, but that's
Yeah.
because of the fans. That wasn't because of him.
Yeah, but the fans were behind Jay in this
Yeah,
promo.
and I think-
you need to watch this
Yeah,
promo.
it's really good.
I understand that it's good.
It's not just the promo.
I don't think you
and
do
it's,
understand.
It's a
It
track
It has to
record,
make
right?
sense. It has to make
I
sense.
feel like
though.
it's
Watch
a track
the promo.
record. It's a track record
Watch
with
the
Jay.
promo.
All right, I'll give it a chance.
It's a track record with Jay, and I think this promo it just helps put him over the top.
And then
there.
just to break it up even more, Gunther is smiling the whole time he's delivering this promo.
it was the most emotional I feel like that he's been on
Like
his
he
singles run.
was trying to hold back this smile, but Gunther had a smile.
He did.
But like not a smile like a condescending smile, but like a smile like, hey, that's my boy over there.
Yeah, like I'm proud of you.
Delivering
like,
this
good fucking
promo.
shit, yeah.
Like that's a good ass promo.
We'll show
So
you
he,
off camera.
let's give him the belt. That doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
Hey,
I'm
watch-
saying now
watch
we have all of
CM Punk has
2020.
the microphone all the time. Give him the belt.
We have all
Yeah.
the. No,
But you
here's
see
the-
what I'm
He's
saying?
gonna win the Royal
You see
Rumble.
what I'm saying?
You're not.
He's gonna win
You
the
don't
Rumble.
get it yet.
I don't get it yet.
You don't
Okay,
get it
okay.
yet. You have to watch this promo and see what we're
You
talking
gotta
about.
watch the product.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know nothing until you watch it consistently.
I like
That's
the
why it's so hard
product.
for people to not understand Kofi Mania.
I
Kofi
didn't
Mania.
get it
Kofi
either.
Mania was for us, man.
Die.
If you were there
No,
for
I'm
those
right.
for those 10, 12 years, that Kofi Mania was for you.
Yeah.
And
I
then
went
for him to
back
just get
and I-
destroyed.
Okay, well let's not talk about that. We're talking about the win.
Yeah.
Let's
The win.
let's not talk about what happened, right?
After.
I
We're
know
talking
what
about
happened.
We are talking about what happened. We're talking about how it led into him winning, and that's what we're stopping.
Yes.
It's because they're two different journeys, and I think that's with anyone who ever wins a title. They have two different journeys.
That's
they have
true.
the journey
Fair.
of getting the title, and then the journey of
Cody, for
and-
example.
Well,
yeah,
it's the next person.
yeah, it's
Right.
it's the journey
Yeah.
of then dropping that title to the next person,
Yeah.
right?
And how you do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Unless you're Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
He's the only one that has the exception, right?
Yeah.
so what we've talked about WWE and AEW and New Japan a lot. Well, we got our local scene.
Right? I that's where I strive.
Go to our Magnum prediction videos. You'll see my 2025 predictions, and I'll say it again. Nino will be champion.
He's cashing
Magnum-
in again.
He's cashing in the cutest honor.
He's getting an advance on the piggy.
Yeah. But no, I truly believe Nino will.
See, the lights know.
The lights know. The lights know.
Damn,
Nino will be Magnum champion by the end of 2025.
You guys got it?
So I'll piggyback that. I think you're right. I just don't know how. Okay, and I think that's what's special.
He pins him and goes 1, 2, 3.
Right. But does he pin Fowler, or does Fowler lose to someone else and he pins that person?
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's true.
fair.
Because
It
then
ends with Nino.
maybe,
The year ends with Nino.
maybe,
The year ends with Nino. Wow.
year
Put that
ends
on a
with
shirt.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Honestly, that'd be. I'd buy that. Shit.
Again, Fowler's been champ for over a year.
True.
Who's to say he doesn't keep it for another year? We haven't really seen that that.
I'd say he's been 2 years, hasn't he?
I hate saying this, but we haven't seen that chink in the armor.
In March, it will be 2 years.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. So who's to say? I mean, he was a good guy for a whole year, then turned and said, "Hey, fuck you guys,"
Yeah.
and now he's just been the biggest asshole ever.
Continues to be the biggest asshole ever.
And I mean, again, who's to say?
You know.
Who's to say? Who? Okay, let's put it this way: if it's not Nino, who else could it be?
Red Wing.
Yeah, that's. Oh, you think Kit with the top? Like, you think he's that?
Yeah.
There?
Red Wing,
Yeah.
yeah. Here's the thing. Since they had the one-on-one encounter when Fowler won the inaugural, the belt, Red Wing has not had a clean one-on-one match against Fowler.
Right. And
Well,
now he's
over
having a tag
time,
match.
But yes, not clean.
Exactly.
For this month, I don't know when this video is going to come out. For the month of January, he's
of
having
this
a tag
recording.
match. He's having a tag match.
Yeah. As of this recording. So that's
Which-
why I say you get Red Wing and Jay Fowler one-on-one again. These are two different men.
Put him in a cage.
Put him in a cage. Well, we can't even say that. Look at
That's true.
Guns and Beer and the Crucible.
Yeah.
With a cage. Nino got involved in that.
And they won the belt that night.
You know. So what you're saying is we need. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it
So
because they're my voice. I can't. Yeah.
Boo for one.
I can't give you guys ideas.
Okay, so let's
Can't give
let's follow it up. So we think Red Wing, we think Kit, nobody else on that roster.
Nino.
Nino.
Carlos and
Exactly.
Nino.
Right, excluding him obviously. I think we all have the idea that Nino is in the running. I think he'd
I got other
probably.
people. I just don't want to say them.
No. Yeah.
So what's a prediction?
My prediction's Kid. Because that's what I want.
So why don't you want to say that?
Well, I did. I said I got other people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're saying. So okay, you're saying Kit.
I'm saying Kid.
I'm saying Nino.
I'm saying Red Wing.
You're saying Red Wing. Who are you saying? Who do
See,
you
I
think
would
is gonna
I
be-
would say Nino too.
Or
but that's just based on current-
unless you're the guy that's saying Fowler's keeping it for another year.
I mean, I could see Fowler keeping it. Like,
What do you want? What's
it's
your
not-
prediction?
It's not out of the realm of possibility. Here's the thing.
What do you want?
What do I want?
What do you want?
I mean, of course, I want Red Wing to win. Like, I think Red Wing with the belt would be dope. But again, like, I just think Fowler is the man. Like,
We have a whole year. Anything can happen.
you know what'd be cool?
Anything can happen.
I'm going to piggyback this because we talked about it. Fowler gets called up.
Oh.
To what?
Fowler leaves Magnum.
With the belt?
No.
Has to vacate.
Has to vacate, goes to a bigger, better promotion.
Nothing's better than Magnum.
Outside of the Indies.
Okay.
He
So you're saying that Fowler's going to get signed this year?
I think Fowler can get signed this year.
Well, Fowler, there's
I mean,
your
look
challenge.
Look at him.
Pon Blanco believes in you. He's laying out the challenge for you to get signed.
Even though you're a dick and your chops hurt.
Hey man, get signed, man. Our boy got signed, bro. Like,
I think he has the potential. I mean, he's been on fire. Like, not just Magnum. Any other promotion that he's been to, he's champ.
Listen, I just want you to get signed so you leave. So
I don't feel that same way,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
No. He
Again.
chopped me twice for Nino.
I mean, you
you
said
saw
some,
what he
you
did
said
to
some
him.
smack to the dude's face. I mean,
Yeah, you deserve
was
it.
he not going to chop you? Was he gonna let you let that slide?
listen, if someone comes
mean-
up, if someone talks shit about you, you either got chop them or you look like a bitch.
So back to the predictions. All belts change hands.
This year?
Logan's
do
taking
cruci-
it off. Falcon.
It's a tag match, but
Hey, I said it in
We have
the
a whole
prediction
year.
video.
right.
We have a whole year.
I said this in the prediction video.
TJ comes back.
Alan Shepard's gonna be the one.
To take it off Falco.
So who's
Yeah.
taking the
But
tag
not
belts
Kit?
off the Crucible?
I don't know.
I don't think you can stop them. I'm gonna be very
Listen,
honest
I don't
with
know
you.
who is gonna beat the Crucible, But someone's gonna beat the Crucible.
But you better eat your spinach. You better drink your vitamins. You better freaking drink your milk and say your prayers, man.
You know who's gonna beat the Crucible? The Crucible, because they can only beat themselves. They're only real opponents.
So stupid. You know what I thought in my head? Nobody's beating my dick better than me.
And that's what they're riding on right now.
I want to keep that in so bad.
That's up to you. It's the truth.
Anyways.
Hey, no.
It's the truth.
No! The Crucible better than the Crucible.
I'll put an explicit thing at the beginning of the video.
I mean, we're far into the video. We can.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Shoot, you can make this 2 videos if you really think about it.
Nah, I'm going to make this all one. This will be good.
I mean, do we get TJ back? Do we get...
What's going to happen with Strife Forever?
That's what I'm saying. Do we get Logan as a permanent roster member? Do we get somebody dethroning the Crucible? Do we get a Crucible implode and now the tag team belts are vacated and they go against each other now? Yeah. Who's to say, right? I think with the way that storylines are building, or at least as much as we see, right, there's a lot in store for Magnum.
Yep.
And they're going to set the tone. They're going to set the tone, bro. They did it last year, too. January was that show for them where it was like they had so much high hopes, but weather was the problem. And they still made it happen. Yep. They still made stuff go.
How many people went out there?
Not many. In January, not many.
No, for how bad the roads were last year.
People still made it out.
Don't get me wrong, it wasn't sold out.
It wasn't packed.
Again,
it wasn't packed. There was a lot of weather, right?
There were still a lot of people that did not go.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's still a lot of people that did go.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
We weren't missing it.
I got chopped Nina.
Yeah, you did. Got that on camera.
I love that, dude. That was
it was in our prediction video, the clip of it. If you
put on a bingo card.
That was the best thing ever. But again, there's so much in store. I think maybe let's get some TLC matches. Let's get another cage match. I know it's probably not the easiest to source, but.
And with Bulletproof Academy, I feel like we're gonna get a lot of people.
New faces.
I think we're gonna get a lot. We're gonna get a lot of new talent this year too. I feel like.
Another thing too, just real quick before we move on from it. One thing that I predict we're gonna finally know who these Donnie Rangers are. We're gonna see.
Please.
We're gonna see their faces.
Begging you.
Oh yeah. Who could it be?
Want to ask?
Oh yeah, we got blamed for it. They're like, oh, I don't know.
I want an official.
Let's go on record. Joey Anderson. We are not.
You don't know shit. No.
No.
You know shit.
I plead the 5th.
I am not one of these Donnie Rangers.
Neither am I, but if Relly keeps coming after me, I will gladly take a position if there's one open Donnie.
I'll be honest though, like not every mask fits my head.
I want a mask.
So it's definitely not me. I think
Also, how can we be in our seats and in the ring at the same time?
Right.
I'm just saying.
Actors. AI.
We could kiss.
What? What? What?
You guys never seen those AI videos?
Oh yeah.
You've seen it. Everyone's seen it.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna move on.
No way.
I'm gonna move on.
It's crazy.
No way, dude.
wild.
So
Every
continue
time I
on.
hear AI, that's what I think.
Continue. Are we gonna get AI wrestling?
That's just wrestling on TV.
Yeah, actually.
But it's not.
I mean, think about it. If you boot up a WWE 2K game and then just let
That's
the computer,
AI. 100%.
computer fight each other,
Alright,
that's AI.
This dude does it all the time.
All the time. It's great.
It's great.
Background noise.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm gonna just load up an E-chamber real quick.
Universe mode, jam mode, watch it. There you go.
There you go.
I don't know, man. I'm really excited for the year. I think as much as I'd like to see somebody else with the Top Gun belt. Because Falcone, great, but I think he can do better. So I hate to say it. I think he can do better. I think he's outgrown his position. If that makes sense.
I think he's outgrown DeSanti.
Ooh.
Great. Better words than I could think of. I think the Crucible, as much as I don't want them to hold on to it, I bet you they could. But I do think that someone will come in and dethrone them, or they implode themselves. It might not even be somebody beats them. They just now have their differences.
I just feel like we need that one person or that one team to just drive that wedge.
Well, that could be.
on it.
That could be.
I'm on Nino's side. I'm just saying. I'm wherever Nino stands.
I feel like we just need that because right now they feel so unbeatable because they are such a unit. But if you, I'm not saying to do this, but if you dissect it,
Hey, man,
maybe that's how you
it
get
could be Fowler.
Oh, fair.
Fowler's kind of driving a wedge between all of them, if you think about it.
It's very true.
With the promos that we've seen and just kind of how he talks to them, it's like it's either me or nobody.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
Think
it's
about
either you're with
video,
me.
It's you had Bulletproof Legacy go against each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are they them chopping me? Nino wasn't there. Brixton wasn't there.
Yeah, your
They
boy
didn't
wasn't
shop me,
there.
yeah, you know.
Your boy wasn't there.
Yeah,
They
he
were
wasn't
busy,
there.
you know?
Sure.
Well, to be fair, he did get hurt
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah. Stop trying to drive a wedge in between us.
I'm just saying that Cars wasn't there for Nino when he needed it. So
The wedge that fits because it's that wide. You know what I mean? But again, I think I'd like to see Fowler called up. I think he could lose the belt, but it's been so long.
He is going to lose the belt.
It's hard.
I haven't seen him without it.
Right.
yeah.
I mean, actually,
Right.
technically speaking, you're back.
yeah, you haven't.
I've seen him without it.
Yeah.
I have,
I've seen
How
him
did he
without
look?
it.
but I've s-
Not the same.
I've seen the
He was buns.
in the time that we've been watching Magnum. We've seen him more with the belt than without it.
Yeah, I've only seen him one other time without it.
See?
Yep, that's true.
It's true.
True.
Crazy.
Cool, man. I mean, there's a lot in store. I think
There's a lot. I think it's going to be, as always, I think it's going to be a big year for wrestling.
dude, like we've
Just
always
across
said.
the board.
Yeah, like we've said constantly in every single year that we've done this. What a great time to be a wrestling fan.
Dude, we eat. We've been eating.
We lived through
Still
the
eating.
resurgence of indie wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're part of that. Like we're part of the community that helps that. Like how cool is that to say?
It's
It's going to be a big year. I don't want to. I know we've been talking about WWE,
a dream, bro.
AEW. We've been talking about Magnum, but let's not forget about them. It's going to be a big year for New Sound.
for new sound.
Yeah, this is gonna be their first full year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be. We got there's a couple shows on the docket. We'll be a part of it. It's gonna be great. You
Yeah.
know, just
gonna be
here in
fun.
Omaha too. Like in general, we have PWP. It's gonna be a great time.
Right,
for
they
them.
have a hell of a show coming up too.
They do. They absolutely do.
I'm gonna
At
try
the
to
time of the
go.
recording,
Yeah.
though, they have a show coming up, and this video might go out after this show.
Right.
But it's a great time. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
So we've said it before. If there's locals near you, if there's indie near you, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You have to.
Or let us know and we'll
Or let us know.
Let us know.
Or-
We'll go and we'll let you know.
Take
yeah.
a selfie with you at the show, and then we'll know you went.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
You know
Be
what?
cool.
Go
Picture
to
it didn't
your
happen.
indie show, your local indie shows, and then tag us so that we see that
Perfect.
you went.
That we know where you
Perfect,
went.
yeah. Tag us in the promotion. Let them know we're.
You know what? If you
there.
tag us, we'll put it up on our story.
Yeah, make sure you put the mark for the marks.
Yeah, 4 of them.
4.5.
Cool.
Yeah, there we go. Well, any other predictions? I think we went through a lot.
Yeah, I went through a lot.
Perfect. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed. Tell us what predictions you got.
I have one more prediction.
Oh, yeah?
They're going to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Damn.
Can't forget about that.
All of that?
That's a
All
hell
that.
of a prediction.
That's a loaded prediction, man.
That's a loaded prediction right there.
Do it.
And then you listening to this, I
sour
sort of
cream
made
and the chives
announcement
on it.
already, but we of course are on Spotify again.
Oh.
So
Oh, wow.
News to me.
on the go without while shutting off your phone. You know, you don't have to have your phone on to listen to us talk.
Or YouTube Premium.
Or YouTube Premium.
They might be listening to this on Spotify right now. Which
Whoa!
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate it. The resurgence of Spotify.
Searching Spotify. So again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and if that check bounces,
So do you.
okay, bye.